a stretch for relaxation. This can be for when you've finished work and you're knackered, you're very tired, and you want to just get some light stretching in to feel a little bit looser in your body and chill out for the rest of the day to proper enter the parasympathetic nervous system. We're going to rest and recover. Or if you're feeling a wee bit angsty, a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit anxious almost, and you can't get to sleep at night, this kind of stuff's perfect. So get on something comfy, hoodie, sweats, pajamas, keep your socks on, keep your toes nice and warm, keep your tootsies toasty, and let's get going. Today's stretching class is just going to involve light stretching, and we're going to breathe deeply. Remember those 5 in and 5 out exhalations. We're going to really utilize that today to try and bring everything down. To start, we enter our 90-90. Right knee in front, left leg behind. We have two options for the back hip. We're going to lean towards that back hip, left hand on the hip. If you feel a nice sensation, you stay here, you breathe. If you're looking for a wee bit more today, you grab this back leg for more of a sensation in this inner hip. Wherever you are, breathe with me. Exhale all the air out of your belly. 5 breaths on me. 5 in and 5 out. 4 in and 4 out. 3 in and 3 out. Keep it going. If your hand gets tired like mine is here, drop it down, lean the hip in. 2 in and 2 out. 1 in and 1 out. Slowly ease out of the position. Plant the hands, lift the left leg up, come into a nice butterfly position. Feet are down, the left hand comes over, just under the left knee and behind. And then we push this right knee down towards the mat. Up and down, nice and easy. Working into that right side hip. Keep it going nice and controlled. We're not fighting too much because we're trying to desensitize the body to stress. So just easing into things. A little bit of effort, no stress. Keeping the breath nice and soft even though we're being active here by pulling our knee down to the mat, using our glutes and using our hand to guide. Very nice. One more, lift it up, all the way up, press it down. Hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, let it go. 90-90 on the opposing side, so left knee is in front now. We're in our 90-90. Even if you're just upright, that's perfect. You can sit here, chill, relax, bring the hands in front, close the eyes. If you're looking for more, you can lean into this back hip. Flex the toes, keeps the knee safe, especially ligaments in the inside, the medial aspect. Breathe. If you're looking for even more, you lift that back leg up. Exhale all the air out of your belly. 5 breaths on me. 5 in and 5 out. 4 in and 4 out. In through the nose, out through the nose. 3 in. Widen the nostrils. 3 out. 2 in and 2 out. 1 in and 1 out. Beautiful. Gently set the leg down if that's where you are. If you're in this position, leaning over the hip, Gently pull yourself back up. Using a little bit of active strength to lift that right leg if possible. If not, if it's not possible to come back to a natural butterfly like that, you can just simply extend both legs, come back to the butterfly that way. Just whatever is easiest for you, you know. In the butterfly, feet together, knees are wide. We plant the right hand this time, and we bring down the left leg into that external rotation. The key thing here is we're using the strength of our glutes to pull the knee down. See this motion here? And at the same time, we extend our elbow and lock it out and press down to give us a little bit of extra range of motion. We're working into the sensations of the hip. As always, we are not jamming or forcing anything. It's just a little bit of effort. Let's go. One will feel a little bit restricted in comparison to the other. If you find that the knee touches the ground, and this is an absolute gift for you, this is very easy to perform, what you can do is be super active then, and you can, whenever you bring the knee down, you can try to press the knee into the mat to get you a little bit more activation in them glutes. Get them fired up a little bit more. So you're fighting against the mat, staying active at all times. And whenever we're doing our stretching, and we're in positions that we may consider easy, you can always look for a little bit more, look for a little bit more strength, look for a little bit more relaxation, increase the breath. There's different things you can look for in there, but it takes time and practice. Anyway, less rambles, more doing. So bring this knee down to the mat, extend. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, let it go. The left leg then is going to extend slightly. The right leg comes towards the body, and we enter a nice seated position. Let's work into the shoulders now. We're going to lock this right elbow into our side. Using our hand as a guide, we are rotating that out towards the back by keeping the tricep in contact with the lower ribs. There's temptation to do this. It flares out ever so slightly to gain more range, but keep it locked in. What you do is you perform external rotation towards the end of the range here, whenever it feels like there's a little bit of a stop, a spongy stop. You press into that, squeeze, try to drive it a little bit further back. It doesn't go anywhere, but you attempt it, and back in. So with each repetition, you really get active and strong at the end position of this exercise. Keep it going. Another few reps just like that, nice and controlled. One last one, and let it go. The hand then comes out, keeps the shoulder down. We attempt to move the left ear to the left shoulder, and we breathe and relax into this one. If you're looking for a bit more, you can bring the hand up. I would just use my fingertips ever so slightly to pull down. Breathe all the air out of your belly. 5 in, and 5 out. 4 in, and 4 out. 3 in, and 3 out. 2 in, and 2 out. 1 in, and 1 out. Beautiful work. Slide the hand towards the ear, press it in, up nice and slow, and then let go with that right hand. Look right, look left. You've stretched out this side, you've desensitized this area to any muscular tension. You should feel a little bit looser than the other side. Rinse and repeat. We're moving on to our left. Hug the elbow to the side. Perform external rotation of the shoulder joint. And remember, we want to be as active as possible. Doesn't matter what your range looks like, everybody's shoulder range of motion is a little bit different. What matters is that you're staying active through the whole range, firing up the musculature of the shoulder, keeping the elbow locked into the side. If it helps, you can place your hand here, or you can put like a piece of paper in. And if that piece of paper drops, then you're not keeping in contact with the ribs. Keep it going. I love this exercise. I've only really started to utilize it in classes and for myself as well, for my own practice. And it makes my shoulders feel great, strong. They rotate well. And it's a little bit of a strength and stretching exercise too. That's why they say that flexibility is a form of strength training as well, because you're having to use the strength of the opposing muscles to pull the joints into a particular range of motion. But that's a conversation for another day. Keep it going. Last rep. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Drop it down. Keeps the shoulders down. Keep the head up, pointing towards the ceiling. Right ear to right shoulder. You might stay here if that feels really intense in this neck, and always proceed with caution when it comes to stretching the necks, because we can sometimes overstretch the necks and cause a little bit of a spasm that might set us back for a few days. I've been there many a time. Here we are. The options there. You can place the hand on the head if you want. Start with the fingertips. Breathe all the air out of your bellies. 5 in. And 5 out. 4 in. And 4 out. 3 in. And 3 out. 2 in. And 2 out. 1 in. And 1 out. Slowly pressing up. Bringing that head back to neutral, letting go of that left hand. Great work. We're now going to come down into a prone position. Fancy word for all fours on the front. You will plant your elbows down, thighs are in contact with the mat. Just pull ourselves up. Fingertips are spread wide. Chest looking up, looking forward. Relaxing the muscles of the lower back, relaxing the thighs down, the feet down. Everything is pretty heavy here, apart from our elbows and our wrists, which are helping us keep a nice extension in the spine. Look over your left shoulder, look over your right, look over your left, look over your right, look over the left, look over the right. Big inhalation and exhalation. Drop it down. Very nice. Pressing ourselves back up to a weak quadruped position. We are now going to practice natural resting positions that the body should be capable of. The first one is sitting on our heels. We're going to sit on our heels, relax, and we're going to move through a number of positions. I'm going to talk to you why it's important to have these active rest positions and why we should be able to hold them with comfort and how they're a good measure of flexibility too. As, for example, this position here, folding of the knees, plantar flexion, knee flexion, hip flexion. If your quads are really tight or you have angle restrictions, you won't be able to perform this position. Sit, relax. Check in with the breath. Next natural resting position is the squat. Deep, passive squat. Feet are wide, wider than shoulder width apart. You drop it down. You might need to put books or roll up your mat just to sit here. This is natural for sitting, performing tasks before we invented chairs. Angle dorsiflexion, hip flexion and rotation in the pelvis. It's great for the lower back. It's great for lower body health. A natural resting position that we can just get back to the breath, sit into and relax. We'll do 3 breaths on me in this position. If your ankles are burning, your hips are burning, please move out of the position now and just jump back in when you can. Or pause the video if this is easy and try to do, say, a minute, 2 minutes in the passive squat. It is possible to build yourself up to holding it like that. For the sake of the video, we're going to do 3 deep breaths on me. So breathe all the air out of your belly. 3 in and 3 out. 2 in and 2 out. 1 in and 1 out. Safely move out of the passive squat. We now enter a nice seated position, like so. Sitting upright, tucking the chin, pulling the toes towards you if that feels good. Pushing them away, towards you, pushing them away. You can plant the hands for a little bit of support. And another nice active resting position. Try to soften the quads. They're going to want to tense up. We're trying to relax, so let go of the tension in the quads, the jaw, and the shoulders. Breathe all the air out of your body. 3 breaths on me. 3 in and 3 out. 2 in and 2 out. 1 in and 1 out. Very nice. Next one is a seated straddle. So go as wide as you can till you can sit nice and comfortably here. Place the hands in front, or you can use books, you can use parallettes, whatever feels pretty good. And for this position, it's a natural rested position, but we're going to look for a slight stretch in the abductors this time, so we can really breathe deep into our parasympathetic nervous system. Get your books, get your parallettes, get your whatever you're using around the house. Use it to balance your hands. We're going to breathe all the air out of our bellies. 5 breaths on me. Let's go. 5 in and 5 out. 4 in and 4 out. 3 in and 3 out. 2 in and 2 out. 1 in and 1. Hopefully the breath is starting to slow. You're starting to improve your technique. The nervous system is starting to chill. Remove the obstacles from your front. Bend the knees one at a time. Slowly but surely, bending them up into a nice seated position again. Very nice. We're going to finish up with a few more stretches. Bring the arm behind the body. You're going to grab the elbow ever so slightly. Now proceed with caution with this, because this can damage the shoulder if you pull too quickly or fast, okay? So same thing, if you pull too abruptly in the shoulder, it does not have the desired range of motion to perform the stretch. So just do what you can. If you can't reach the whole way behind you, even just bring the arm here to your side and pull it forward. Nice and lightly, okay? It's going to be quite intense in the deep ligaments of the shoulder. This is a submission in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Don't submit yourself, please. Just stretch. Anyway, breathe all the air out of your belly. 3 breaths on me. 3 in and 3 out. 2 in and 2 out. 1 in and 1 out. Slowly let go of that elbow. Let it go back to its original resting place. And then move the left arm across. Remember, you don't need to go right behind. Bring this part of your hand onto your spine, the base of your spine. You can just keep your hand here, whatever is comfortable. I'm going to move my hand around to the side and gently moving the shoulder forward. Deep stretch in the shoulder capsule here. Deep, deep stretch. You don't need much. Let's go. Breathe all the air out of our bellies. 5 breaths on me. 5 in and 5 out. 4 in and 4 out. 3 in and 3 out. Keep it going. 2 in and 2 out. 1 in and 1 out. Slowly let that elbow return to normal. Ooh, well done. We're really starting to settle into the nervous system now. Hopefully you're starting to feel a little bit more calm. Keep up the good work. Let's keep it going. A forward fold is the next one. So stand upright, let the head go, let the neck go. Don't worry about what the spine's doing. Don't worry about if you can't touch the floor. Hold on to the backs of the calves, the ankles, fingertips on the mat. Think about your hips position. So shift your weight forward so that your foot is acting like a tripod. Big toe, pinky, heel. Breathe all the air out of your belly. Relax the jaw. Relax the neck. 5 breaths on me. 5 in and 5 out. 4 in and 4 out. 3 in and 3 out. Be super heavy. Let gravity take you. Let gravity fold you down. 2 in and 2 out. 1 in and 1 out. Stay where you are, letting the sensations come in. Not judging them, not fighting them, just doing what you can. Bend the right knee, drop it down, then the left. And we're going to enter a wee seated position, like so. Then we're going to lean back and perform some deep diaphragmatic breathing. Your right hand is placed on your belly. Your lower back is in contact with the ground. Make sure it is. The base of your head is. The top of your back. Whenever we inhale, what we do is we use our hand as a point of reference. We expand the belly and push the hand away. And when we exhale, the hand and the belly come closer to the spine. Let's practice this a few more times. Inhale, push the hand away. Exhale to the spine. Inhale, push the hand away. Exhale to the spine. Beautiful work. The movement comes from the belly. The chest doesn't rise until the belly is fully expanded. Okay, I don't want to see anything coming from the chest. I want to see it all from the diaphragm. Settle in. You've got this. Breathe all the air out of your belly, placing the right hand just above the belly button. 10 breaths on me. 10 in. 10 out. 9 in. And 9 out. 8 in. 8 out. 7 in. 7 out. 6 in. 6 out. 5 in. 5 out. 4 in. 4 out. Soften that jaw again. Soften that lower back. Soften the grip. 3 in. 3 out. 2 in. And 2 out. The longest inhalation you've done all day. Inhale. Right to the top, right to the top. Breathe in a little bit more like this. And then slowly exhale through the nose. Drop that hands. Let the breath come back to normal. Slowly roll up onto your left side. Coming up to a nice seated position. Coming back to life, back to reality. I hope wherever you are today, that this gives you a little bit more peace, a little bit more freedom in your body and in your mind. Thank you so much for joining me. Keep spending time on your body and your mind, and keep working on those strong and flexible joints. I'll see you again soon.